Hello and welcome to episode 112 of my Wurm Unlimited tutorial series. This episode is going to be on the Wool Armours, which I promised a long time ago when I was doing the cloth tailoring for the cloth armours. I am going to show you what tools you will need to get started and how to start making wool armours. Then Raynstorm will show the items you can make in another fashion show. So let's start by saying hello to Raynstorm.
Hi everyone, Raynstorm here.
And where are you? I can't see you. You hiding?
Oh, I'm hiding.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll get to you in a bit. Right, so the first thing then is to make our spinning wheel. And before you can make the spinning wheel, know this. To make a spinning wheel you need at least 30 in the fine carpentry skill, as it uses the fine carpentry skill to make one. So you will need, let's bring up my skills. So under carpentry, where it says fine carpentry, you need at least 30. And if you're thinking of making trying at a minimum of 30, then you're going to need at least a 75 quality shafts in order to attempt this. Fortunately, I'm nearly at 50 in fine carpentry, so hopefully it'll be a bit easier for me. Okay, now the spinning wheel, of course, is a tool used to create yarns of wool. So let's bring up the recipe window and the list of recipes, and you'll see I put spinning in here, and it's then listing off the spinning wheel. So if I open my pocket up to show you, you will need 3 planks, 1 small wheel, 2 shafts and 2 small nails. Now because I've shown you how to make all of these items in previous episodes, I'm not going to do them again. I'm simply going to put them together. So that is all of the materials that you're going to need. Okay, next, which wood to use? Well, here is my logic. If your spinning wheel will hardly get used, use cedar wood. If you're planning on making lots of armour using wool and the spinning wheel, use oak. Because as we know, oak is good for your tools that take damage. So there we are, let's make this spinning wheel. So what I'm going to do, because I've got all the components in my pocket, I shall add it to the crafting window and click create. Okay, we need to try again. Lots of failures because I guess, you know, I am still pretty low in fine carpentry, and you can see it's going up even with my failures. Okay, there we go. Right, let's add that to the crafting window, and now we just need to add the components. Right, okay, where's the tar? Let's do the tar first. Now I've got a bit of tar, I've used a bit of it, so I can't use that. So what I have to do is grab the 2 pieces around it. Let's continue. Alright, cool, so that's the tar done. Okay, next let's add the small nails. Whack that up. You can see it's not easy with even under 50. You need, I don't know, I'd say about 70 in fine carpentry for it to be plain sailing for you. Okay, let's do the last shaft. And let's add the planks. And then we should have ourselves a spinning wheel. Okay, so there we are. That's how you make the spinning wheel. And I was going to say nice and simple, but really only when you hit at least 50 in fine near to 50 in fine carpentry, you will get failures. Now I'm not going to use this one because it's only quality level 30. Raynstorm's already made one previously, which is quality level nearly 50, so I shall use that. But before we can use this, we need the materials in order to use it. The materials we need are wool. So how do you get wool? Well, You'll need a pair of scissors that I've already shown you in the cloth tailoring episode how to make. So activate your scissors once I find them. There they are. So you activate your scissors and then you need to find a sheep. Now thankfully Raynstorm has got lots of sheep. And there's one called Alibaba, which is a rather resourceful name. Raynstorm.
We have several funny names over there.
Do you? Right, so with your scissors activated, right click the sheep and shear. Now what skill will it use? So it's used nature and animal husbandry. Okay, now in my pocket, what happens to the wool, Raynstorm? Because I can't see it in my pocket.
It drops on the ground right underneath the animal.
And the animals run off. So
wherever you were when you were shearing it, that's where you need to find it. You should see a big pile on the ground.
Yeah, I wish. Right, okay. Wait a minute, there's a rubbish pile. Maybe it's in that. Yeah, there we go. So we get one wool for each shear. So let's get shearing some more. Nice to know though it drops on the ground. You see there, that's how it looks normally, which is easy to find. Good. And let's take that one. Can we shear more than once? No. So you can only shear each sheep. Do you know the time interval between shearing?
No, I don't. No, but I know you can do it every day.
Right, yeah, I'd guess, pure guess, 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
And the older the animal, the more you get.
Alright, okay. Looking at the three I've done, yeah, one is slightly less weight. I see, thank you for pointing that out. So, let them all get as old as you can. Okay, we'll do one more, then that should hopefully be enough wool, at least to show you a few things. So let's grab that. Okay, all the time, another nice way of getting your animal husbandry up by shearing the sheep. Okay, let's go use the spinning wheel now. Now you're used to hearing lots of yarns from me, but now I'm actually going to show you how to make a yarn instead of spinning one.
Not yawn, yarn.
No, well, over here we say yarns, as in you've told a good yarn there. You know, in other words, waffling. So normally I've got the waffle. Now I'm going to show them how to make it. Right, so let's go to
Speaking of waffle, you're going to need to show them how to make syrup one of these days for those waffles.
Yeah, I keep meaning to do the syrup episode, but there's just so many. Can we combine? Let's try. Yes, we can. There we are, nice big lump. Right, what we now do, activate our wool, right click on the spinning wheel, create resources, yarn. There we go, you've got a nice little animation as well. So you'll notice it only used 0.20.
And don't forget they can use the crafting window to do that as well.
Yeah, in fact I would prefer to use the crafting window, so I'm going to add to the crafting window. And then I'm going to add the wool. And there we are, yarn. Let's whack it up to 4 and let's keep going. And it's using our cloth tailoring. Okay, that's it. That's all that made. Right, so now that we have the yarn, let's try activating that and using it with the... No, how do I find the recipes for it?
For what?
For the yarn.
Wool cloth?
No, for the yarn I've just made.
What you do is open up your crafting window, open up the recipe window, and see at the bottom, you can search by different things like category and material. So if you click on search material and type yarn in there, it'll bring up all the recipes that use yarn.
Oh, thank you. Yes, very, very useful to know that. So
And
there we are.
a square piece of wool cloth.
Well, I'll start with the. I'm just going to show them the. No. So need a square piece of wool cloth. So that's the first item that we would
Correct.
need to make. So
Correct.
let's find. There it is, square piece of cloth. Let's hope I've got enough wool to make this yarn that is, to make it. And we're going to need to use the floor loom, so we are switching over to that. Right, okay, so we'll activate our yarn. First we will combine it all. I'm not worried about...
Do you know how to combine it in the crafting window?
let's open it and see.
So put all your yarn in the crafting window. Don't combine it, just put it all in there. And then click that little button underneath the red X's.
Add starting items to crafting. Oh yeah, because I've buried it over there. Right, okay, so put them all in there, you say?
Right.
And then click the red X. No?
No.
And then combine. Okay, right. So click this. There we go. Yeah, that is a nice way of doing it. I do like that. Right, okay, so we've got that in there. Now we want this square piece of wool. Let's add that. Oh no, I'm going to have a bit of fun now with this. Add start items to crafting. I think it's because that's in the left. Let's empty both of them out. Let's add that. There we go. And I need to add the loom, of course. And there we go. Square piece of wool cloth. And 91%. Must be going to use the cloth tailoring, because there's no way it would be that high otherwise. Okay, let's create... Do we need one for each piece of armour?
Nope. Some need more than others, just like cloth armor does.
Oh, I'll just do one to start with. You almost made it, so I failed. Let's try again. There we go, we got a square piece of cloth. So now we can go back to the spinning wheel. And let's see, I want to make a common wool hat. So I've got yarn, I've got the square piece of cloth, I've got a needle. So let's add this common wool hat to the crafting window. Let's add the spinning wheel.
You don't need the spinning wheel.
Oh, you don't, do you? No. Yeah, that's right. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, so common
it's just
wool.
needle and square piece of cloth to start.
Oh, the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find my needle. There we go. And so you can see there's a whole list of farmers here. I'm just going to make the simplest one, common wool hat, which Raynstorm's going to be showing us all the different armours in a moment. The main thing I wanted to show you is the process of going through making your tools, making the components and outputting at least one piece of armour, which hopefully we're now going to do. So let's, no, I don't want to waste it all. Let's create one. Okay, using cloth tailoring still, and now we have an unfinished, so let's add that to the crafting window. And now we need to add one yarn. Okay, let's continue. And there we go, we've got ourselves a common wool hat. What does it look like? Well, Raynstorm is now going to show us. So there we are, that's all the skills you use, that's all the materials, that is everything. I mean, what else can I possibly throw in there? Nothing. So time to show you the labours of if you go into wool making. Now down here we listened to, who was it, Raynstorm, who left the comment saying about the days?
I can't remember his name. I am so sorry.
See, you are as bad as me, are you not?
No, I'm not. I am nowhere near as bad.
Was it
as you.
Nitnoid?
No, it wasn't Nitnoid. He liked the red outfit.
Who was it? That's Nuisance. I would have liked to have thanked them for their comment. I can't think. But anyway, look at this beautiful area Raynstorm has created after your comment, and you know who you were. If you could leave a comment. No, I will check the comments.
It
and
was
apologise.
Chris. It was Chris.
Ah, of course it was. Thank you, Chris, for your comment. Because now we have a fashion show stage, a days for Raynstorm to show us the new armours, because we started with the new cloth armours. Now we're going to show you the new wool armours, and we will slowly progress through different episodes with the other new armours. Anyway, look at this. What a beautiful area.
You can even sit while you're watching.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's do that.
There you go.
Okay, over to you.
So I'm going to start off with the very first cap that you just made, the wool hat, the common
That's
one.
it.
So equip. This is what it looks like.
Oh right, okay.
I'm going to do the twirl just like
Yeah,
Chris,
do the 12
yes.
so we can see all the way around. Yeah, that looks sort of Russian, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now this is the original wool hat that you would get. They came out with a couple others. This is the Forester.
Oh, I like that. Has it got a feather coming out? Oh no. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Looks like a mining helmet, but never mind.
And then we have the peasant helm cap.
Oh yeah, that's quite nice. Looks like it's got a tail going down the back. I like the colours as well.
And then you have the squire.
Ooh, yeah. That really does look like... Well, that one looks like the peasant one, to be honest with you, but...
Now I'm going to go to the new stuff. That was the original. That was all you used to be able to make out of wool. And now they've come out with patchwork pants. This is what it looks like.
Oh, wow, yeah. I don't like the look of that, actually.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to go to the common hats.
Look like the straw man in that, but never mind.
So now I'm going to go back to the common wool hat, but now they've come in colors.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
So this is red. To me, this looks kind of like a Santa hat. I don't know.
Santa. Yeah, come Christmas, you can all put them on.
Yeah, and then they have, let's see, where is it? Blue. Can you see the top of my head? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I can.
Okay, they also have, what's this coming? Brown.
Yeah, that suits the costume you're wearing, for sure.
Green.
That's your ranger colour.
And then they have
Elf.
dark, and I think this is black.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that one. That's my favourite colour, I think.
So that's the common hats. And then they have the Forester hats, and this is the red one.
Wonder why they call it Forester hat. Doesn't really look like Forester's hat, does it?
I don't know. Might be in some country. Might look like it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Here's blue. The green. And the dark.
Yeah, they're all good for role playing because everyone will be able to look distinctly different.
Now,
I like it.
Nitnoy did ask about cloth armor and wool armor, if it does anything special as far as giving you, what do you call it? Damage, protects you from damage, and it does a little. You covered that in the cloth armor.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, is it? He's probably asking, is wool the same defence as cloth?
No, he was asking if cloth was better than or did anything for you, gave you any kind of defense, and it
Oh
does.
no, it does. Yeah.
At 99%, it gives you a 40%
Oh yeah.
protection.
yeah, no, it's definitely worth making if you're a caster, a priest.
So this was the red peasant hat.
Yeah, nice.
This,
Oh, I like
and this
that.
is the blue.
That's
Nice
very
blue.
nice. Yeah, that's a nice blue.
The green.
Mm.
And the yellow. They actually have yellow in this one. Kind of looks goldish or brownish. I don't know.
No, it looks yellow.
And last we have the squire's hat, and this is the red one. And I apologize for not twirling in the last episode. I'll do that from now on.
Yeah, well, we live and learn as we progress. As long as we are progressing.
And this is blue.
Nice.
Green. Yellow. And black. And just like the cloth armor, and you have to start off with the original wool cap, the common or the squire, the plain white one, and then you'll have to use alchemy with copper to get the reds and the browns, and yellow for the wood for the yellows and greens, tannin for the black. And what was the blue? No, wood was blue. What's blue? There's a couple of colors. Well, anyway, you use other colors. And the one thing I forgot to mention in last episode is the black vest that you make, you actually have to create leather belts for it.
Oh, do you?
So it also requires leather making on that one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can see. Well, in this episode, just making some wool armour, you have to use fine carpentry, and not just at the beginning. You need a minimum of 30 to even attempt it. And then I wish you luck at that, because I was 48 and still having lots of failures. Anyway. So yeah, they're utilising a lot of skills with these new armours. I've noticed that. Not easy, but worth it for the role players, I'm sure.
So that's it for the wool. That's all they have is just the one pair of pants right now and all the different caps.
Well, at the moment, no doubt they may branch out in the future. What do you think?
I think they will.
You know,
I think you'll find wool jackets and things like that.
Yeah. Well, we can only but hope, can't we? I mean, the more that they keep filling the game with content, so it's definitely looking that way.
And I'm looking forward to the new rendering program, because that might help with all these, the graphics, and we might be able to get some more clothing and stuff.
Yeah, that would be nice. Be very nice. Well, okay, if we're all done then, if you'd like to say goodbye, I'll do the outro.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.
Hello.
Oops. Well, I meant to say goodbye, but she said hello.
Thank you, Raynstorm, for again making another episode with me and showing the new wool armour. Thank you very much. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this episode on the Wool Armours. Goodbye.